Welcome to my channel. Hope you like my video and appreciate it.
To talk about people who can see things that the rest of us can't. We're talking about all sorts of spirits and entities, but not the kind that come in the form of a gnome or come after drinking a few liters of firewater. We're talking about the real ones, the ones who actually can and do know something like that. The zodiac sign, in this regard, plays an important role, although not the most important, simply because these kinds of skills can be learned. It takes a lot of persistence and desire, and the opportunities will come to you. Only thing is, a certain zodiac sign gives more opportunities for those under it, born under it, but to develop their talent or not decide for themselves. Taurus, those who came into the world under its constellation are as reliable as the civilian navy, although exactly as much as the Taurus people have their own long-playing plans, and as long as everything the most loyal and trustworthy ally in the world. But that's just a story is about something else entirely. Although it's a little surprising to see Taurus in it. It's because these people have a reputation for being practical, earthy people who won't and find a way to make a little more money than others. That sort of thing. But there's something else that you can't say out loud. The thing is that Taurus people have a very specific energy. They can develop a strong intuition, but that's not the main thing. The thing is, Taurus people have access to things that many magicians can only dream about in their sweetest dreams. The fact is, by nature, Taurus is a strong medium who can not only see strange shadows with the corner of his eye. Those of them who seriously develop this talent and become very powerful people in life. Because they can negotiate with spirits, protect their homes, or they can make fun for those who think of pissing them off. Scorpio is one of those zodiacal signs that gives its subjects mystical gifts to the fullest. It's not for nothing that Scorpios are considered one of the strongest in terms of magic. For some reason, though, rumored to be only something dark, although it is often forgotten that a dark gift does not mean that the wielder is evil. It's more of a physics question. I won't go into that. But here's the other important thing. Scorpios have a unique gift. They have an intuitive understanding of how to work with all sorts of entities, from petty, artificial, or let's say all sorts of demons, to the very serious and ancient creatures. But the interesting thing is, it's less dangerous for them than it is for others. I don't know why that's the case. It's just a statistic. The same vicious little things like scorpions, for example, doesn't risk getting in the way at all. And with those who are more interesting, they are quite able to negotiate. Aquarius, well, there's no comment here at all. The representatives of Aquarius in the magical plan, it's not always easy. But everything changes if the representative of this sign discovers that kind of talent. Of course, it's not exactly the right way to put it, but it's essentially a full-fledged, albeit uninitiated, initiated shaman who won't know the traditions, but that won't stop him or her at all. Won't stop him or her, although it will make it a little more difficult at first. And when he or she has more or less understand how to communicate with spirits, choose his or her own totem, he or she's going to be pissing everyone off about the training. Although Aquarius will probably be mentored by the spirits themselves in this case. Just so it will be easier for everyone, including the nerves of our otherworldly neighbors. Pisces has finally. It's the turn of the major intuitives. The thing is, Pisces has a stronger intuition. It's stronger than the others. It's because of it that Pisces so often manages to get out of the way, or vice versa, to get into places where it's not easy to get in without soap. If you look at it in the context of the article, Pisces is not the strongest. They don't have that strong talent for communicating with entities and spirits. But there is one thing that makes them stand out, from the crowd. It's that because of their intuition, Pisces is the best at sensing other people's presence, including those who don't have a physical body. At least in the here and now, it was a reference to seers and astrolopers. Learning how to interact with all this stuff is not very difficult for a Pisces. There would only be a desire, and the fact that you don't have as much talent as the others is no big deal. because Pisces is quite successful in getting their way with a variety of approaches and personal charm. Charm.